Today is about to be such a good day. I know I look a mess, but I'm going to get it together. Trust me, because today is going to be a really exciting shoot that I cannot wait for. Lavinia and I have been working on something for the Easter holiday. Even though I don't celebrate Easter, I am Seventh-day Adventist, so we don't do any of the rituals that go along with the holiday, like the Easter bunnies and all that stuff. But because of all that went on last year, I feel like Easter was the very first holiday that everyone was just feeling super isolated. And it was the first thing that I did. I got up and I got dressed. I remember I posted a picture with Namaya. We had church and it was just a lonely time. And I said that this year, I'm not going to let it be the same. I looked up the representation of bunnies just because I wanted to know a little bit more, because I grew up not celebrating Easter, but we definitely do acknowledge the fact that Jesus died and rose again. So that is something that we're not going to dismiss at all. I just didn't want it to be another lonely holiday. I feel like this year we have so much more hope. There's renewal, and that's what the Easter bunnies represent. They represent renewal and turning over a new leaf. And I feel like that's exactly what we're doing as we get into the phase where we're getting vaccinations. People are feeling like they're going to be able to have a summer again. So Lavinia and I decided to work on something together because she is a fabulous design and event planner. Her and I have such great ideas as creatives, and I knew that I wanted to work with her on something. And so this was really just a matter of time. So she'll be over later on and we're going to be working on something, and I'll show you guys. I guess this might be, I don't know if this is going to be a get ready with me, but it's definitely a vlog where I'm going to take you along for the day. My dad is going to come and bring this headband that he fixed for me. My dad's first job when he came to America from Haiti, he was a tailor. So that's what he did. He still practices that, but that's not his main gig. But anytime I want a little something, I will send it to him. So he fixed that headband for me, which is gorgeous. Y'all are gonna gag when you see this headband. This is not your ordinary headband. And whenever my dad puts his hand on something to fix it for me, he is a perfectionist. So I know he's gonna deliver it in pristine condition and exactly how I needed it to be. So that's going to be that. Then Lavinia is going to come over. She's going to start the design, and I'm going to take you guys around with me so we could do that. I also need to stop at Target because I need to get a pink lip. I don't have a pink lip, and I've been dying for a pink lip. I love me a red lip, but a pink lip is something that I'm definitely missing within my collection. So I'm going to go to Target real quick. I don't even have that much time, but I'm going to run and do that. I'll take you guys with me to do it. So let's go. Okay, so I thought they had Revlon here, but they don't. I need to hurry up because it's 11:06 and the shoot is at noon. But I'm going with NYX because I usually use their lip products. They're my favorite lip products to use. And this is the shade that it is. And I think it's a nice shade of pink. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this one because we got it right. I am done and I am super excited. We're on a time crunch. I picked up the flowers and a few items, and now, Cassan, I am heading your way. Yeah! All right, so while Lavinia is quickly getting set up, I am going to go do my makeup. I already did my hair. My edges are nice and laid, and I will see you guys when I am dressed and ready. I'm back. How you guys liking it? Do we like the pink lips, the headband, which I told you guys you would love? It's fabulous. I got it from eBay last year. It's Dolce & Gabbana. I made an offer to the seller and they accepted. So now your girl is rocking this fabulous headband. Let me turn you guys around so you can see my look. All right, so this is my look. It is an ASOS dress that I got last year, and then I have my white Manolo Blahnik shoes. This is the dress that Maria altered for me. I will put up a video so you guys can see how she made this fit me to perfection. And then I have my headband there and my pink lips. How you guys loving it? I'm loving it. I'm so here for this look. Let me try to step back so you guys can see. It has this little peekaboo here. Off the shoulder, the material is so beautiful. It's a nice, thick, silk-like material. Loving it. Doesn't this like scream Easter in the most fabulous way ever? let's go see what's going on with Lavinia. Okay, so we just got finished with the shoot. It was so good. Lavinia, what'd you think? I'm eating right now. Namaya made me something to eat. For now what?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. She said phenomenal. Could you hear her? She's in the background there, and you see all that in the back, right? So beautiful. Namaya made me this yummy breakfast. She made me, Lavinia, and herself some delicious breakfast. So we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna record an IGTV video, and then a YouTube video, a Q&A. So you get to know a little bit about her and I. Sorry guys, but we did not get a chance to eat, and I have to eat. So I will see you guys back in a second.
Hey y'all. I'm best friend.
I didn't start the way she wanted me to, so here we go. Welcome to the Cassan Edit, where I share all things fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, my way of course. Today we have my lovely best friend, Lavinia, in the building.
Hi, the best friend, Lavinia.
Now you get to see a little bit of our dynamic, and we're gonna have some questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into it. So what was the inspiration for this collab? I think I could answer that
Okay.
first. Because when the pandemic happened, Easter was one of the very first holidays. I said that earlier. But the first store that opened back up that I made a visit to once people started opening up their stores again was H&M.
Yeah.
And when I went in, there was a bunch of Easter stuff because all their stores were closed. So all their Easter stuff had literally gone unused because no one could purchase them. I saw a bunch of like these beautiful bunnies and all this Easter stuff. And even though we don't celebrate Easter, I was like, first of all, I love gold. It was this beautiful gold brass bunny.
Yes, you do love gold, girl.
And I know.
It's everywhere.
I'm kind of obsessed.
It's everywhere.
I do it in a tasteful way.
Yeah,
don't
you
I?
definitely do
right.
it in a tasteful.
Anyway, I was just enamored with this bunny. And I said, you know what? Next year, I'm going to make sure I bring in the Easter season and celebrate it in my own way. Even though we don't do all these rituals, I was just like, I'm going to take it and make it my own, and we're definitely using this bunny.
I mean,
so that was like
that's
the first.
television though. Like you held on to those bunnies.
I did hold on to those bunnies. They were wrapped up for an entire year, and they did not come out until today. And so how did you draw off of what I was telling you to create what we have here today?
You were saying the same things to me. The whole storyline, and I completely understood, right? Because we all are in this pandemic together. And I just kind of drew off of exactly like the feel, the mood that you kind of exude yourself. Right? As a person, you're warm, you're inviting, your style is very classic, no matter the trends. But in your home, it's full of green. You're going to pick up on gold, definitely. And she really loves to touch it up with all these like natural elements where you would think it would go over glam, but no, you kind of like rustic elements too.
I do.
And you have a way of, bringing it in. It's very tasteful. And so with that being said, you showed me the bunnies and I was like, you know what? Green, gold, nature. If these were some bougie bunnies, this is the table setting for that. And that's really the goal here, right? But it definitely incorporated all those things that I was getting from you in your home.
Okay, cool. I like that.
What made you choose your look for today, girl? And this chartreuse, guys, I thought it was like, what did I say, marigold?
Yeah.
But this chartreuse is everything. And then there's these like yellow bulbs in the tablescape. It's like a broadened, the vision, it came together, guys.
Our visions they married each other very well for this collaboration.
Definitely.
I'm very, very excited to show you guys. I came up with this look. I like to get things and they will sit in my closet, but I always have the vision in my head. I'm just waiting for the right moment to wear them. So this look has been created over a year ago. In fact, My dad brought this headband today, but I gave it to him almost a year ago.
Oh, wow.
So, and I told him to do whatever he needed to do to it. We just never had a chance to get the particular piece that I needed for him to finish it. But I brought it to him a year ago, and I knew I was going to wear it with this dress. Yeah. And I knew what shoes I was going to wear. So I was just waiting for the perfect moment. When I thought about these green chairs that I have, I thought that it would just be so complimentary because it has that dark, deep, rich color against this really bright and light,
and I
fun.
don't even know if the camera could pick up on it, but even right here, it's like everything.
Oh my gosh,
that's
so good. I love it. How about you?
I think if there was a way to describe my style in general, like Anthropologie is it. I love classic prints.
You do.
I love texture, and what you guys can't tell, like so many elements are literally embroidered into this dress, and it makes you almost want to touch it. And that's how I am as a designer. Like literally, I feel like if you don't want to reach out and touch my designs and validate it for yourself, then I didn't do a good job yet. What do you admire most about our friendship?
Okay, what I admire most, I already know the answer to this because
señorita. Okay.
We are literally the same person, and it's very hard to find someone who has the same personality as you that you actually vibe with. Usually it's like opposites attract, but in this case it's like we're the same and we still attract, and we've been rocking with each other for decades at this point. So I love that, and we're both Virgos. I just love that about us.
The most thing I love and admire about our friendship is you finish my thoughts. Like I have some people who really know what I'm thinking, but like literally you can finish my thoughts. And there's a type of personality that comes out of me. I would say my alter ego. Yeah, I would say my alter ego.
When you're with me?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know?
I like that.
Yeah, like that's my cool. Like ultimate self.
So that means I make you feel like you can be yourself with me.
Very much.
All right, have we ever gotten into an argument? She's laughing, but whatever she's gonna say is the only fight we've ever had in our entire friendship. And we're talking about a friendship that's over 20 years.
Yes, that's really true.
The only fight we ever had.
Yes. But one of my biggest though.
Yeah, but I kicked her out my car in New York. She did. And her husband had to come pick her up.
And then you guys may not know, like this is a trio, and the other person is Gabby, our other best friend.
We love you, Gabby. Hey, Gabs.
She was like crying the whole time.
Like, oh my God, she was devastated. No, because we were all together. We went to go visit her because she lived in New York.
Yeah,
we went to go visit her, and Gabby was devastated. She did not know what to do. She was literally trying to fix it. You know when they be like, "Fix it, Jesus." Gabby was trying to be Jesus, and it just wasn't working.
I think that's like my last hype moment though.
Yeah. And we were young. We were in our early 20s. We worked it out.
You know, that's like sisterhood.
I was so scared. I was like, am I going to lose her? Is this it for us?
You know what's so funny? I actually didn't think that.
No, you know what?
I didn't even go there. I was just like, she tried me.
Right. But the other thing is, Gabby would not have that. She would have brought us back together.
She was very much like, this needs to get back.
She would have made us get it together. And then there's our big sister, Sammy. Yeah. There's our big sister, Sammy.
Oh, yeah. Who is... I definitely got that call. Like, what happened? What happened?
So Sammy is
now
Gabby's older sister. Yeah. So the dynamic between us, we are a group of older sisters, and all of our younger sisters are best friends.
Yes.
I don't know how that happened like that, but it literally just happened like that. And Sammy is our big sister.
The godmother, like, you know, the one who just lays down the law.
Yeah, she has that wisdom. She gives us all it. We've been getting advice from her for the longest. I've been getting my hair done from her since I was a teenager. She moved in and broke my heart.
Together.
Okay, so next question. All right, you're asking next.
Am I? Okay. What are you most proud of each other for?
Okay, so what I'm most proud of you for is overcoming postpartum and just taking the leap and moving back here to Boston. So it's like as soon as you moved back home, it seemed like that saying where they say home is where the heart is, everything just started to fall into place. Like you came back home and then life just started to flourish. We were like, that year that she came back, we were like, this is your year. This is clearly your year. I should actually insert a clip right now of how hard she was dancing. Yeah, it was her vow renewal last summer.
It was like new life.
Yeah, it was new life. And you deserved it. You deserved it. You know, she went through so much, and
that was like my whole like mood.
Yeah.
Like
it was.
I deserve this.
You deserve it. You did.
All of it.
You did.
You know. But I do want to say, whoever's struggling with postpartum, I think the best thing you have to do is really say it out loud. Like you're struggling, you know, and that you have postpartum. I think that I'm so much like always trying to keep it together, and I guess in a way playing it off. And that's I get over things very quickly, so it gets overwhelming because I took too long, you know, to address it.
But even though she took so long,
it was just
we
like
over here could notice, and there was nothing that we could do because she was so far away. But then Sammy, as we said, she was over there in the tri-state area, and we would literally have to send Sammy to her, or Sammy would call us and be like, "Do I need to go to Lavinia's house?" And we'd be like, "Yes, go check on this girl right now." So we're just happy that she's closer.
And me,
and she's much better. You can see it in her smile. Look
I'm
at her.
a new me, you know. So, it's your question now.
No,
I do. Oh my god.
You're not proud of me for anything?
Very much.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, she's a boss, right? Like, if there is someone who is out there that I feel like takes no games, like takes charge, that is definitely you. You go for what you want. And there's no stopping you. You do not want to be in her way. She's overcome so much. Go after your goals, whatever you want in life, and then you teach your child to do that. You know, I very much admire that about you. And you just grab life by the balls. Can I say that? Wow. You really do. You're a whole move, you know? The way you just, you know that song, I want it, I got it. Yeah, that's you. I would say that. I would say that.
Thank you.
And then you're just a good friend. You know, not good, great.
Oh,
you know what I mean? She could kind of like tell when I'm holding back and things aren't too good. You know, I appreciate that. I love you, baby.
Oh, love you too, boo. That was sweet. That was sweet.
Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it fun.
I know. Okay, this might actually be a really good one. What's your favorite physical attribute of one another?
So I'm answering.
Did I just answer right now? It doesn't matter. Let's just go. I don't remember who just answered first.
Body. I mean, grace. You really do have this air about you that I love. It's very elegant. It's very, you know, put together. So if there was something that's not necessarily tangible, that would be it. But other than that, girl, you got body for days. 4 days. And so it's like she's always working on her goals, and I'm like, my goal is your goal. Like, my goal is your goal. Where you at right now is where I'm trying to be. So,
oh my God.
Definitely so. What do you say you like about me, though?
What I like about her, I just think she's just straight up. You look at her and you're like, wow, that girl's beautiful. Her eyes, every time she, first of all.
Really?
Yeah, I do. And then she's always like, oh, I'm not going to do that much makeup. I'm like, girl, you don't need to be doing it.
Because I'm so low maintenance when it comes to makeup.
She is a beauty.
No, I'm serious. Like, guys, for real, this is very minimalistic right here. And I just feel like up against her, I'm like, oh my gosh, fledgling here.
Not at all.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, so her eyes, I love her eyes, the shape of her
I love your eyes too, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, why my answer is kind of like a man's answer? Like,
so our husbands need to be worried.
Like, they're hella seductive. It's just like, don't let her look at you because she got you.
What is something people would be surprised to learn about you?
What is something that people would be surprised to learn? Oh, that I love, like history shows and National Geographic. Like I love.
Go to her house on any given day.
Oh my gosh.
So random.
Lions on the attack. I'm like all for it. I want to know about nature and history.
Boring.
Literally. No, it's not.
Well, one, I don't think people realize I'm nice until I'm not.
Oh yeah. And it's so sad when someone goes there with you. Because
Yeah.
it's like, she's so approachable. She kills you with so much kindness.
Yeah.
And
I pride myself on that, okay?
And then you say you took it there. Let's just say you took it there.
It's just like,
she wraps you up.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? She's a wordsmith. Yes. She will wrap you up in an argument with her words.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, your feelings will be hurt.
I know. And I got that from my mom. She always wanted us to use our words.
Yeah. Which kind of reminds me of our argument. I was so like theatrical. Yeah, clap, clap. And you're like, excuse me. What you're not going to do.
Yeah.
That literally was our argument. And it got me more in my feelings. But what's next? What is, who's your favorite person?
I think you should tell me who you think my favorite person is, and I should tell you who, because I think I know who this is.
Your favorite person, I would say about two people. They're like equal. The one that came out of you, which is your daughter.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And then the one you come from, your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. All day. All day.
I'm a daddy's girl, period.
Definitely
Daddy's girl.
Got that right. Definitely.
To the point where someone used to make fun of me and call me Junior because my middle name is actually my dad's name. And when I was getting married, my dad called me right at the moment where I was about to sign, where I could change my name if I want to, because I used to give my parents grief about giving me that middle name. Like, my parents seemed like such sensible people. What would move them to give me a male middle name, even though it's my dad?
No shade though, but like, I think I prefer Henry over Henrietta.
Nah. But it's okay. But you know what? It's okay. I rock the name proudly, honestly.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to change it and I didn't, because I was just like, I'm so sensitive and sentimental. Yeah. I always thought if anything happened to him, how would I feel knowing that I changed the name that he gave me? Yeah. So I was just like, no, it's good. It's going to stay. And I think when he heard me say, no, it's okay, I'm going to keep it, I feel like he melted inside, because I literally gave them so much grief growing up. My mom even gave me suggestions. She was like, you could change it to my grandmother's name, which is Aaliyah. So my great-grandmother's name, which is my mom's grandmother, her name was Aaliyah. She was like, you could change it to Aaliyah if you want to. I was like,
Cassan, Aaliyah.
Cassan, Aaliyah, La Tonti. I'm
Cute.
good. It's all good. I'm okay.
That.
And crazy enough, like, everybody else has great middle names. Yeah. My sister's middle name is Vanessa. Like, really?
Yeah, I know.
How weird is that? But it's okay. Clearly, they were so happy. I'm their firstborn, so I guess they were really happy.
Yeah,
so happy
definitely.
As their firstborn. And then for you, definitely her husband, Junior, who is the husband of the year. Every year he gets the award. I've known her. How long have y'all been married?
We're going on to 11 years now.
So it's 10 years last year. Yep. Every single year he wins the husband out of our group. He wins the husband of the year.
I mean, no shade to the rest of the group, but my husband, he's
pretty amazing. He is.
I think he's amazing for even all of us.
He is amazing. That's the point. That's exactly why he's amazing. Because he's not just amazing for her. Like, he's amazing for us. This man will send me text messages. I'm really feeling the picture you posted. You look great. Keep going. You got this. He'll encourage me. Like, who does that? Anyway.
No, he is.
He's so awesome. And then
her sister.
Her sister. Every time she'll get off the phone with me to take a call for her sister. So obvious. Okay, but what's your favorite music genre? So we're answering this for each other, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so if you don't know this, you basically don't know me.
Even your followers. Like, if they don't know,
that is very true. If y'all don't know what my favorite musical genre is, then
like, you can literally go through all like stories and or just posts. But definitely 90s music.
90s. I'm a 90s girl through and through.
All day. Definitely.
Yep.
And what do you think about
For you, it would be compa.
Yeah. Definitely compa has my heart. The way that beat drop on the hook, it's special. However, like, I have a Google Home and Google doesn't understand when I say to play certain Haitian songs.
Oh yeah.
And it would just kick back some like soca. And so,
well, it's close.
Yeah,
so they're trying to get it.
so soca is like now my new jam, you know, especially during this pandemic. It's like very jubilant. What is the biggest assumption people would have about you?
I think you would know this from me because you received these.
I definitely.
You received my assumptions.
I definitely.
I don't know why that is.
I know.
I mean, this happens on a broad level, but she does receive these assumptions.
But this is the one that I've always been hung up on.
So what's the assumption? I don't think you said the assumption.
Oh, that like you're a mean girl, or you think you're better than other people.
Okay.
Or that you're uppity, and
I'm none of those things. And I don't even care that they think it because I'm so comfortable in the fact that I know I'm none of those things.
I'm like, you are one of the most approachable people that I know. Because you're like a people person.
I am. And
like
I really,
me. I think out of everybody I know, both you and I, we really kill people with kindness.
Yes. Because I take that very seriously.
Same here.
And I don't take being kind lightly. I pride myself in being kind to other people. Like, I live by the golden rule. I will treat people the way that I want to be treated. Now, if you come treating me some other kind of way, I might hit you back. I might not be on that Michelle Obama level, which ties into that other question that we had. I might go low and meet you right there. So maybe people are getting it from that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they fear that they know that there's this like shadow about you where, you know, when people say they got the shadow, like she will wrap you up, especially in her words. I told you guys that, like, she will wrap you up, you know, and bring you all together. You're definitely not a rug. Somebody cannot walk over you. She'll be nice, but they can't walk over you.
Take note.
And then like the biggest assumption people they make about me, I would say, is like that I'm mean. They do it completely based off of prejudgment. And I'm like, I don't even have resting B face. So I'm trying to understand that.
That's true. You don't have that. You don't.
Yeah, and so anyways.
Not your problem.
Not my problem.
Not your problem.
What is your fashion go-to?
My fashion go-to, I think, depends on the times that we're in. And right now, I would have to say it's the headband. I mean, obviously, you see how I'm doing it today. But the headbands have just been one of those things that I'm so happy they came out with for adults and have made it something that I now feel like is cemented as a classic piece. I can throw it on with any outfit, and I feel like I'm starting to build a collection where I'm able to just pick one up for whatever outfit I'm wearing. And it's also just easy because I have locks, and if you're having a bad hair day, you really need to just retwist that front and throw on a headband, and you don't need to know what's going on in the back. None of your business. And that's it.
And because of you, I'm actually starting to like a headband. But for me, is a good jumpsuit.
I knew. I was waiting. I should have just said it so that they could see that I was about to say what you were about to say. I knew you were going to say a jumpsuit.
Jumpsuit.
And they do. They suit you well.
Yeah.
They suit you well. What is your biggest turnoff in men and people in general?
My biggest turnoff in men has to be, like, I'm thinking back to when I was dating, a messy eater. Yeah, I do not like messy eaters.
Yeah, that would turn me off too.
Yeah, if you were on a date with me and you didn't get a second date, most likely it wasn't even because we didn't vibe. It's just because I'm like, I'm not taking you anywhere.
That throws in
Definitely. And you know what? I had a conversation with my mom most recently, and I realized it had to do with my father. My father, the way he eats, it's an art form. And I think I've subconsciously taken that in and has rejected.
That happens. There's so many examples I could point out from my father, so I could definitely.
And I've rejected men because of it.
I think a turnoff for a man is a man who just does not know how to put a look together.
Yeah.
And that's very hypocritical of me because she's laughing because she knows I am married to someone who is exactly like that.
Yeah. But you know what? I think it has to do with his lifestyle. He is in the army. He's a firefighter. He has to be on the go.
Yeah.
You know, and so he thinks of comfort before everything.
Comfort comes before everything with him. He will literally wear the same sweatshirt, sweatpants, jeans for a whole 1 to 2 weeks straight in rotation like this for an entire year. Yeah. And that's how he ruins all his clothes. And so I have to go in and just snatch some of these things and throw them out, replace them, because it's like, you're not about to represent me, because that's something I'm very, very serious about.
I always know
when you're represent. Yeah, I know.
There are
It's very
days,
obvious.
there are days he comes in, I'm like, ooh, he's looking a little snatched.
Yeah.
You know?
Because he is a handsome man.
Yeah, he is.
And
a
he has a
handsome
beautiful
man.
athletic
Yes.
build where when he puts clothes on, he looks like a model.
Yes.
Like, people would not believe you're married to me.
You know, what would you say is a non-negotiable or a guilty pleasure that you have?
A non-negotiable would be getting my nails done. That is
Yeah.
like my self-care.
Same
I don't need
here.
to get anything else done. Probably not even my hair. Not even. I'll get my nails done before I get my hair done.
Yeah.
So it's definitely my nails.
One of the things that I really treat myself with that I'm unable to do is a getaway. Like, I love to travel. I like to get away. I know.
We about to have a this summer.
Talk to
Actually,
me.
we are probably missing out on it right now. The girls have been texting us all day.
I know.
And it's
We're
about
gonna
a
get
flight.
to.
So I hope we didn't miss it.
So, do I know all your deep, dark secrets?
Yes. First of all, I will call her. She'll answer the phone.
And I'm like,
It'll be, she'll answer. She's not like, hello? Hello? No, she's like, what is it?
what's wrong?
What is it?
Tell
Let
me.
it go. And I'm
like, it's okay, let it go.
I can't, it every single time, it never fails.
It does.
I'm like,
I hear silence and
Yeah.
I'm like,
and she's so
okay.
calm about it. She's like,
let me know.
what is it?
What happened?
Take a deep breath, breathe. And as soon as she
true.
says it, I let it
Yeah.
go. Oh my god. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's no secrets.
I would say you definitely know.
Do I? I feel like you tell Evelyn before you would tell me.
Yeah, but I think I've gotten to tell you. Like I said, girl, if you don't know, it's because I don't know. For real.
On that note, next
note.
question. Who is your celebrity crush?
I don't think I have a celebrity crush, but
I don't think I do either. Is that
I think that I have noticed a couple of fine celebrity specimens,
okay?
you know, but I don't call them crushes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like Gabby, you know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
our best friend Gabby, her crush is Usher.
Usher.
And like, remember the concert
U-S-H-E-R.
for her birthday?
Yes. I thought
See, that's
I
a
was
crush.
going to-
That's a real crush.
I thought I was gonna have to pick her up because she looked like she was gonna fall.
You know,
out.
and her husband. I mean, if I said, you know, the total package was done right, I would say Idris Elba.
Okay, I'm a little over him.
I would say I get what you mean, but it's not like I have to get over him because what attracted me to him is like, yes, check, smile, body, yep.
Got it.
Color.
Got it. Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like shape,
Okay.
everything,
Yep.
swagger, got it. You know? And then the other guy that I would say like I've taken notice and I was like, oh, is, I don't know if you know Tom Hardy. He played Bane in Batman. Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think I like accents because they're both English. They both have accents. I would say that I've taken notice
Gotcha.
of Idris Elba and Tom Hardy.
Okay.
What about you?
Me, I don't have. Well, you know what? As of late, someone who really catches my eyes these days, and that does not happen all the time. I will see a fine man and be like, okay, he's a good-looking man. But Lance Gross, I will see a picture and be like, whoa, Lance, is that you? Because I have seen all his movies, and I never had that Lance effect. But nowadays, and you know, it's probably because she had said this one day too, that his wife is a stylist and she really just like took him up several notches. Yeah. And that has to be it because I was never checking for Lance like that.
Yeah,
before.
I definitely think her touch.
So maybe I need to be doing that with my husband.
Yeah, girl, I told you. There are times I'm like, oh, okay, but I know
But we
that
are
was your
such.
touch.
You know what the thing is? We are such homebodies. We go nowhere.
Yeah.
But we're getting ready to go on a vacation for his birthday. He's been gone for a month and a half now, I would say, and he's probably not going to come back home till May. If he gets the clearance to be able to travel around his birthday, which is in June, you better believe I'm gonna have a spreadsheet with his looks. Okay, y'all gonna be like, who is this man on this girl's arm?
I know.
All right.
Yeah, and he will look good on it.
He will look good. He is gorgeous.
what made you shift career paths?
Okay. So, first and foremost, if I had even known that this was a career path that was available to me back in 2003 when I was graduating high school, that's what I would have done. Because everyone knew me as that girl. My teacher. In high school, we had really young teachers. Our teachers were like in their 30s. They weren't like these older people. They were young and hip. So I still keep in contact with some of these teachers. And that's the same thing that they always say to me. Your style was always impeccable. The other thing is, too, I have Caribbean parents. Caribbean parents ain't trying to hear you say that you're going to school for fashion. They're going to be like, fashion
if they don't know the career, they
fashion who? What?
If they don't know that line.
That would not fly with my parents. If I did know that was available, that's the first thing that I would have done. When I was in the working world, everyone kept saying that about me. There was this one woman who we're still friends on Facebook, and I actually just told her the other day how much she means to me. Because when I was at work, she would come to my desk every day and say, "You don't belong here. Why are you still here? You don't belong here. I'm waiting to walk by and not see you." She retired the same year that I quit, so maybe the year before. But the point is, at every crossroad in my life, everything has steered me in this direction. And so it was inevitable. And I'm just happy that this is something that I can make a career out of, because it's truly my passion. And I don't do anything, and I know she can attest to that, I don't do anything that doesn't vibrate with me. I want to move about life on my own terms. I don't do well with people bossing me around. I have too strong of a personality, and I just know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I know what I want. It ain't being supervised under anybody. So that's that.
Yeah. And I would say the same.
But you were very, very corporate. Now that's different. I was not in the corporate world.
I was very corporate. I was very goal oriented. I'm always kind of like, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to master everything. Do you know, I actually discovered that was part of my postpartum. Like
really?
The idea of always mastering something, and
maybe I should bring that up in therapy, because I definitely
what it is. It's like being West Indian, right?
Yeah.
Is there such thing after an A, right? Like literally, my thought process is after an A, you fail.
Yeah.
I had a hard time with that, and so with my life and the things that I achieved, that's why I even started off with history and pre-law. It's because I knew I was good at those things.
Okay.
I knew I would excel. There was this bit in me that always looked for a challenge.
Okay.
And there was another bit in me that kept saying, you are more creative than this, that you're only using half of your brain. Mm-hmm. The more that I spoke to people, and we were all growing, and I just became this person where I'm always cheering people on to be their best self, and I'm still in that mood, that vibe. I just kind of felt like this
Did
is
you feel
not
like you were like an imposter? You're like, what am I doing?
Imposter syndrome, and I kind of felt like this is not aligned with who I am.
Got it.
It's just a part of me. Yes. As an event planner, you need to know your numbers, right? There is definitely this very objective, intellectual part of the business. But the wonderful thing is the creativity and the people.
And that's where I feel like you shine.
And the people. I realize hey, this chose me more than I chose it. But it definitely marries so many things about me, that I love people, that yes, I can get into the spreadsheets, I can literally explain a story in spreadsheets, in budgets, help you understand the best options for you. But on the creative side, being able to dream up magical experiences, which I'm so for, brought me to this path and to this journey. I do feel like there's more, right? I feel like I do want to explore things that help me help people even more. But I love what I do. It's wonderful. It's so rewarding at the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's play a good this or that. Louis Vuitton or Gucci?
Louis Vuitton. I think I'm going to be tried and true to Louis Vuitton forever, because that was one of my favorite brands when I first started getting into luxury, ages ago. Around when Namaya was born, around that time. And then, or maybe college, because I feel like going to Hampton really expanded my ideas on shopping, the
Yeah.
luxury shopping world.
Very-
And I want to say that Louis Vuitton is one of the brands I've always gravitated to no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Gucci girl.
I mean, I love me a Gucci girl.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more like in the Louis Vuitton or Gucci. Prints, color, timeless aesthetic.
Gucci actually makes stuff that kind of looks
exactly.
like. Yeah.
So why
So
would
I
I
can
say
see- I can see
Louis?
why
You
you
know,
would say that.
it would. It makes sense that I
Yeah,
say
it does make sense.
Gucci.
It does make sense.
Heels or flats?
Heels are flat. It depends on the day. But if I'm going to go for the majority, I'll say flats.
Yeah, flats.
Mm-hmm. But
Flats.
I love me a good heel.
Well, I
I
love.
love me a good heel, but it has to be comfortable.
It
Like,
has to be comfortable.
I'm getting older.
The old me,
Comfort.
the wobbly
Comfort
legs
over
look, not for me.
Yeah.
SUV or sedan?
Easy. SUV.
Yeah.
I have had my SUV now for like going on 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
Once you get an SUV, you will never.
Yeah,
go back.
and exactly that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, I just transitioned to the SUV
And
world.
just so we could talk about, let me give you the example of husband of the year. For Christmas, guess what this little heifer got? She got a brand spanking new
Yes.
Volvo.
Yeah.
What
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
Volvo?
no, no, not a Volvo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Audi.
Yeah.
Audi?
No.
What was it? Why don't I know what it is?
No.
How do I
got
know
a
what it
brand.
is?
I got a VW Atlas 2021. That.
Volkswagen. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's what. It
Yeah,
is.
that's what
my
it
bad,
is.
My bad.
The
My bad.
V-
My bad.
the V
got
throw
me.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Gorgeous.
Orchids or roses?
Oh, orchids all day.
Yeah, orchids.
Isn't there an orchid in here? There's an orchid.
Yeah,
right
I
over
think that's just a.
there. And I had
sit-down
orchids
shop.
for my wedding, I think.
Date night or Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill. These are all easy. Netflix and
Yeah.
chill. As much as I love to put clothes on and look good and have a moment, there is nothing better than curling up with my family
Yeah.
in some sweats and watching a good movie. That's something that we really, really, either that or a good series. We went to vacation in Puerto Rico, and believe it, we were on a resort, you guys.
Yeah.
When we would come in for the night, we could not wait to watch Your Honor. There were some days we might not have made it out the hotel room because we were so stuck on Your Honor. So
Oh.
definitely a moment where I could just chill with my family and Netflix and chill.
See,
Is
you know,
definitely-
I have young children, so I've been in the Netflix and chill world for way too long.
She's
and
over
having, over it, date night. I mean, it was restaurant
And she
week.
loves her date night. And
Yeah.
Namaya is their babysitter.
Yep.
She will call me in a minute, like,
Yeah.
is Namaya ready to make some money tonight? Because we going on a date.
Yep.
Let's get her. So Namaya
Yep.
is the babysitter for the tribe.
Are you minimalistic or extra?
I would say it depends. But if anybody were to really just look at me and describe me, there's no way they're going to attach minimalism to me.
Yeah.
I am extra. That's me. So I'm going to own it. I'm extra.
Yeah, own it, baby. I like the way I'm gonna own being a minimalist.
Yeah, she
Yes.
really is. But she
I
does it
am a
so well and
minimalist.
elegantly.
Yes, I'm
You do it
very
well.
much a minimalist.
You do it really well.
Yes.
That's
I just feel like color packs a punch, texture
good. Yeah.
packs a punch,
Okay.
juxtapositions between
Yes,
two things.
I agree.
Minimalistic but packing the punch.
I love that.
All right.
I love that.
Texting or talking? I think everybody can answer this question about me.
Yeah, I'm 100% talking.
Yeah,
like
talking.
we're not. You ain't
Yeah.
about to come and have no full conversation
Yeah.
with me via text. I'm old school with that.
Yeah, I'm very old school with that. I will be like 5 days late on that text.
Actually,
I'm bad. You cuss me
between
out
the two of us.
on that.
Now, if I text you,
Yeah.
and I'm not texting you nothing that I need to be calling you for, and
Yeah.
you ain't answering me, and,
Yeah.
and not that she didn't even answer like today and she got back to you tomorrow,
No.
and it's like really important type stuff, and she's not getting back to you, I will hit that question mark so fast. Where's
Question
my
up
response?
here. Where's your
Where's
response?
my response? I know you saw that.
Ah.
Respond to me.
You know what? It's kind of like I make this note that I'm going to respond
I've done
to.
that. I've done that.
You
But there are
know?
certain people, you know what I'm saying? I think a best friend should be in that
Yeah.
category. Certain people should have clearance. Like,
I don't know,
oh,
te-
she responded. Oh, I gotta
get
get back
it.
to her.
Texting takes energy out of me. I'm gonna be real with you.
Just blame it on the kids. Cause
No, but it is.
just
That's
blame
why I
it on
said
them.
it is them.
'Cause
Like
I'm like, sis.
it takes certain energy to sit there, stop in whatever they're doing. Sometimes I'll be like, at the end of the night, I'll get back to everybody. But then I say, no, this is your time, all your time. So I kind of get into that mode where like, this is a my time thing. And it'll be like no phone, nothing, just me for a second.
That's true. And she'll say that. You won't hear from her for days, and she'll be like, yeah, I was just in a zone. The kids were
yeah.
And we're like, okay.
Yeah. And my time used to mean depression sometimes, but this time it really means
and I knew that too.
Like
I knew that
how I'm feeling,
which is good.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's helped you get out of the postpartum and all that. I think is being more proactive about all of that. Just to wrap this up, especially since this was brought on because, you know, this whole Easter thing that I wanted to do came about because we were in the pandemic. So I guess the last question that I want to ask is, what has the pandemic taught you? No one can say that they came out of this pandemic the same. Everyone has changed and something has made you change. So what have you learned? What has the pandemic taught you?
That I'm resilient.
You took that right, girl. I was going to say that.
I am resilient. The pandemic should have crushed my business. And though I may not have had a lot of events, I had quality events that I felt like resembled my brand and who I am. I was just turning any lemon into lemonade. You know, making things work. The other thing that I said that it was more like work on it is that I'm too much of a homebody. Like, I kind of enjoyed the pandemic a little too much for a long while, you know, like being home. But after a moment, I realized, like, hey, you need to get out on these streets. You know, once this world's opening up, take it by the balls, have some fun, because you're all about experiencing life. Make sure you're experiencing it.
Got it.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. For me, I would say the pandemic was grueling. It was grueling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even though people may not look at you and think that it was a grueling thing, but I don't think there's a person out there who could say they didn't have some sort of effects hit them from this pandemic. And so for me, for sure, it taught me what I'm made of.
Yeah.
Things that I never thought that I could possibly do, I can't even believe I did them. It 100% showed me what I'm made of. My first YouTube video, I got into a massive fight with a family member right before I had to record. I took a glass of water, and I'm the type who will like cry after things like that because obviously that's gonna make you emotional. The tears were right there, and I did the best I could to just sit there and let it sit. I was about to call a friend, but I was like, no, don't do that. You can do this. You can do this.
That's just life.
I literally went like this to just, because I have my people. I have my support system where I can call people when something's going on, and they'll be right there to catch me. And the pandemic showed me that I don't necessarily have to for every opportunity. So I took the glass of water, drank it, and I did my first YouTube video. My first YouTube video was after that. And none of you would know this. So, again, it taught me what I'm made of. And it showed me who the important people are in my life. It really kind of just, what is the word that I'm looking for? It
gave perspective.
It gave perspective, but there's like a word that is like right at the tip of my tongue. It shed a light on the people that just are there and rooting for me. Like, you know how everyone was like, 2020, I'm gonna have 2020 vision. We were all joking about that, and it was such a funny thing when we were bringing in that new year. It gave me so much perspective. I literally do feel like I got 2020 vision on my life. And so I moved differently, and I made different decisions that I feel really are for the better, and it shifted me as a whole human. It shifted me. And 2021, abundance. Period. I say it every day, my little prayer. God, thank you for all that you've given me. Let this year be about restoration, peace, health, wealth, prosperity. That's it. So with that said, that is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed. We will definitely have a reveal for you guys coming this week. So look out on our Instagram pages. Lavinia is Lavinia Paul Events. I am at the Cassan Edit. I'll make sure I put it up on the screen. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification down below if you like what you saw here today. And don't forget, if you want to see that reveal, follow both of us on Instagram so that you can see when we post those looks. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.